When I'm working 40 hours a week and I don't really want to put the extracurricular time into something I don't like, I don't really see how that would be defined as lazy.
Yes, I heard that. I'm trying to formulate a response.
Because you can, because it's stupid.
Because I can. I'm trying to word this eloquently, Nick.
You would never have picked a fight on this topic if you knew we'd get here.
I would have.
Then you're dumb!
No, my response is...
Hey guys, what's going on? It's Nick DeOrio. Before we get started, I wanted to take the opportunity to promote this new podcast that I was on and now I'm reacting to. It's called Now Recording. It's done by Toxic Piplup and Matt Pitt. So these guys are part of the casting crew of Tommy C's Shot from the Point, and despite any issues I've had over there, these guys have always been cool to me, and I just wanted to promote their podcast on my stream highlight clip channel thingy. To show you where you could find the full VOD of what we're about to watch, and also any new podcasts, because, I mean, these guys are pretty cool. Anyways, without further ado, let's get to the show. I don't mean to just sit here and be like, you're a Nerd City clone, you're a Nerd City clone, you're a Nerd City clone, but he's got, like, the cadence of Nerd City. Like, I feel like, in parts of this conversation that I haven't even arrived at yet, it felt like I was talking to Nerd. Like, he just sounds like Nerd. This is some kid named Anonymity, but he sounds like Nerd. So it's weird.
It feels like he just took that and he was like, well, this person made fun of me, so I have to disagree. Even though the crux of the tweet, he does not disagree with at all.
So you're saying he's disagreeing with you because he has to, and he has to make fun of you now, and he has to shit on you. Is that what you're saying?
He's doing it because...
I mean, I could just ignore you. If I was, like, super ultra giga offended, I could have just... I mean, I could have just blocked you, too.
Because, like, in his brain, in his mind, he feels like, okay, well, this person... He has, like, a fucking caveman fight-or-flight mentality of, like, you agree with me, I must attack. Like, obviously, life is not... so simple.
Well, I mean,
do you hear, like, the projection? It's like, this guy knows nothing about me. This guy doesn't, like, watch my videos or know my content. And he's making, like... I don't know, it's just a weird thing to be sure about.
Light isn't really an option. You know?
Yeah, well, he could just not respond. At this point, it's like... I think it's just a funny tweet.
Wait, I'm so confused. So people get mad when I ignore shit, people get mad when I block, but then when I do respond, I could just not respond. So, like, which is it? Like, what do you want?
Right.
And that's why I tweeted it. I tweeted it to make fun of him, because I think it's funny.
Yeah.
And then he got ass mad about that, so I don't... I don't understand exactly what I've done to deserve the crazy label.
Yeah. Well, it's just... Well, I mean, I think the thing is, right, is... And I just want to point out, like, you've had issues with making content, right, Anon? You've been working on a video for about 2 years? A year?
It's not... It's...
Wait, I have to show you this. Wait, before we get... I'm so sorry. Hold on. I'm so sorry. Dude, this guy is calling me lazy, right? He's calling me lazy. Alright, hold on. Which I am! I am lazy. Like, I'm not, like, the best, most productive YouTuber in the world. I never claimed to be. But, oh boy. Hold on. I gotta... How do you spell this fucker's... It's just Anonymity, right? Anonymity. Okay, it shows up. That's the first rule. Okay. Alright, I want to show you his back catalog. Okay? Alright, this is Anonymity. He has 5 videos. Okay? 2 months ago, 11 months ago, 1 year ago, 1 year ago, 1 year ago. First video on the channel, September 16th, 2020. Okay? Okay, September 16th, 2020. Okay? Okay. Alright, this is August 17th, 2020. And that would place... September 7th. Okay? So these are around the same amount of time. But let's go here just to be ultra super crystal clear, okay? December 1st, 2020. I uploaded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 videos, and 2 more if you count the ones that I did on John Swan's channel in between these 2, okay? This guy has 5 videos. The guy who blew up at me and called me like lazy and all this shit and is talking about like how I need to like give my fans more content has produced less content than I have. And if you go by like video length, it's not even close. This video is 10 minutes long. I wouldn't even upload something that short. 4 if you there's more if you count Drama Alert. I've basically doubled this guy's productivity in the time that he's been posting. It's just so, I don't know, it's funny to me.
Not through laziness that I've had
subscribe to
issues.
Matt Pitt, by the way,
It's
Tommy's
through
co-host.
sheer amount of work that needs to get
it's on
done
Toxic Piplup
that I have issues. Like I think I sent that tweet as soon as I was setting up cameras for the opening shots of this next video.
By the way, whenever you get like triggered in an argument, the thing that you'll hear everybody say is like, dude, I wasn't even mad. Here's this random task I was doing. Like, Augie, I'm not even fucking mad at you, dude. When I read that, I was literally sitting outside smoking a cigar. Or, Augie, look, I'm not even mad, bro. I was literally just finishing my math homework. It's like such an easy telltale every single time you hear it. Just look out for it next time.
To start filming it. So,
it's because you want to, like, show off, like, I'm just so not busy. This is something, like, in my afterthought, okay? I'm so, like, I'm not bothered by this situation. It's not even the first thing on my mind.
You know, like, I am actively working on it, and I haven't stopped actively working on it for 2 years.
Right. I mean, I think the thing is, right, you posted a picture of, like, a fat guy with a messy shirt, and, like, maybe he took that as, like, aggressive in a sense, right? And then...
Okay, Matt, the tweet was aggressive. The picture is also aggressive. The whole thing was aggressive. I just responded.
And now you like, you guys went and you had, like, a back and forth thing where, like, you brought up making more money, and Nick brought up, some of us don't dress up like Colossal Crazy Nerd City for 600 people full time. So you guys been shitting on each other back and forth, right?
Which is fair.
Yeah. I mean, like, obviously we're going to, like, he came back after me, and that's fine. I'm like, I have no issue with him doing that. I think that the issue that I have is the way that he responded. It sounds like he's out here to make me look crazy when my initial tweet was just saying that he's fat.
I mean, are you crazy though?
Oh, I'm insane, Matt. You've caught me.
I mean, you like, I remember a story.
You gotta be fair, though. You gotta be fair. Like, you just asked him if he was crazy. I'm gonna pull the room. Is Matt DeOrio fat?
Who?
Like,
Nick DeOrio?
Nick DeOrio.
Matt DeOrio?
Shut the fuck up, okay? Just answer the question. Act like it went smoothly.
Obviously.
Smoothly, bro.
I think that there's no contesting that he's a fat man.
I think you got a job as the Michelin Man.
So...
Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
What were you gonna say, Matt?
I don't know. The Matt DeOrio thing threw me off.
It was something about like me being crazy.
Yeah. Well. Okay. Yeah. I remember a story. Like, you were in, like, a voice chat.
Wait, did I ever call him crazy? I actually want to go look back. I don't know if I did that. I mean, I might have, but let me see if I ever called him crazy. I feel like I'm getting gaslit now. I don't remember this part. Where the fuck is it? What did I say to this guy? Any second now. Oh, this guy's retarded. I looked at that guy's tweet before. I almost blocked him, and then I just saw he was the one defending fucking riots. Not anonymity, sorry. That's some other guy I'm looking at as I'm scrolling. For some reason, this conversation, I cannot find it anywhere. Here it is. It's not semantics, dude. You're just being slippery and trying to retroactively. Yeah, like, he's acting like I went out and I tried to say he's crazy, but at no I'm just not letting him run from the conversation. Hold on. Let me look at this. I'll put it on screen for you guys so it's fair. Like, I feel like I'm being very specific. Like, your point was just wrong. You're being slippery, and you're trying to retroactively remold the tweet. Like, those are specific things. You made a tweet saying I was lazy and I didn't want to work. I responded by pointing out that I do work my full-time job and I enjoy it. This is not my work. And then you ignored where I said YouTube wasn't fun. Then you took offense to the Nerd City comment. You're just slow. I guess I called him, like, retarded, but I don't think I called him crazy. You're just 16 tweets trying to explain how everyone else interpreted the convo wrong, and then you actually owned me. I don't know how hard this is to understand, and I explained the whole timeline to him as well. And I took down the original, like, thread, because it was just, like, there. It was one where I was just explaining why I was, like, leaving. There's two. I didn't want to have two threads on why I was, like, considering retiring. But here's the original one attached to the original thread. So I guess I can just go through here. I guess I called him colossal is crazy, if that's what he means. You're comfortable in Nerd City, so that was a pretty good banger joke. I don't know what this random attention grab is, but it seems like you've been worked up about it for some time. Like, I was definitely, like, sarcastic. What did I say to Smaggle? No, I'm saying he's dead serious. Like, this is his actual argument. It seems like he's got some shit he needs to take off his chest. And then Smaggle agreed. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Let me see. Random attention grab. Is this where... I don't know where the next part of this thread starts. Is it here? Is it this one? No. My branding doesn't look like nerds. I'm sorry. My branding doesn't look like nerds. I don't do what he does. Thank you. Okay, whatever. Dude, you're so owning me right now. I don't know, dude. I guess I'm just high off years of support and praise. My catalog's in a good place. I hope you can experience that yourself someday. Being high off your praise is not good. I mean, you're responding to a thread. Thinking about retiring my channel. I think I'll have to look back on it fondly. I'm also glad to get confirmation that Nerd City insult landed. Are you okay? What's happening? I guess it's this tweet. This is the one. It has to be this one. Because he wrote, you caught me, or whatever, with my pants down. Or was that you a few months ago? Here's an example of sarcasm. Learn to read it. This isn't like, you're crazy. This is like, you're unhinged. It's just such a weird fucking thing to write. Like, I mean, you're supposed to be the composed one. I thought I was the guy who's really mad. I was like a weird spaz move there. That was a Nerd City stole his schizo meds. True. And then I guess he stopped responding after that in the thread. But it's just like, yeah, it's like, what the fuck is going on? I thought I'm you keep telling me I'm the triggered one, right? Like, yeah, dude, it was just a joke, Nick. Why are you getting so mad about just a joke? I mean, I think that I handled this fine. Like, yeah, he goes like, no, I'm not lazy. I just don't want to work. My comfortable job is at holding all 300 pounds. So I pointed out that I do have an actual, like, IT job, but I do YouTube as a hobby. And then I insulted him. He insulted me, so I insulted him. I think that's fair. Wait, why do all these people come after me and say this mean fucking shit? And then when I take a shot back at them, suddenly it's like, well, Nick, I don't really like your cadence. I think that you ought to be a bit nicer to everybody. Motherfucker, you weren't nice to me. Why do I have to be nice to you? He's talking about, yeah, he's talking about the fake dick pic leaks too. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Yeah, I'm getting like gaslit in here. And then like, so he's talking, like, you're hearing about how mad I was, right? When I made this slight joke where I said he played Dress Up Colossal Nerd City for 600 people, because I'm taking a shot at his sub count, and the fact that his channel does kind of look like a Nerd City ripoff. And I believe before this, he did like a fake Channy interview that sounded like he was pretending to be Clown talking to Lion Maker. So that's why I added the Colossal thing. But, so he's like, learn to compare dates and fact check yourself. Well, we just did that, and you posted less than me. And I don't know what the fuck he's referring to here, because all I did was call him a clone. YouTube is a hobby that I also do. Or, well, anonymity. I mean, I tell this to him when I was talking to him, but nobody thought you were full-time. Which I hope you get to that point, despite the issues you might have with me. I make more money than you. This was the best one. Because he's talking about how, like, I'm an egotistical piece of shit. And then I made, like, one slight jab back in his direction. And he's like, well, I make more money than you. Which probably isn't even true. But, sure. I'm comfortable in my own skin. Well, 1 through 3 certainly solidified those for me. I don't know. There's this, like, weird misconception that, like, I don't know. You went through relevance, jobs, copycat criticisms. Find something more original next time, big guy. I don't know what he means by I went through jobs. Still currently working it. Relevance, I mean, everyone still knows who I am and knew who I was 6 months ago. My tweets still get a lot of likes, and I'm sure if I posted a few videos, they would get more than 2,000 views. So I don't know why you're preaching to me about relevance. Yeah, sure. I mean, it was probably a little bit bigger in 2019 when I actually posted, but yeah, I'm doing fine right now. You're comfortable in Nerd City's skin. My branding doesn't look like nerds, and it's just like your videos look like every other commentary video for the last 5 years, dude. When I started making my videos, nobody made long form shit except for like Tro, okay? That was like the wrong way to make videos. If I was every other person's videos in the last 5 years, and by the way, I'm not just saying like I'm the most unique motherfucker and I like paved the way for this community. I didn't. I definitely did stuff that came before me. But like the easy way to the top was the daily shitter content, and fucking everybody knows it. It's always been the easy road to the top. The Jalen content, the Tom Dark content, all that the Scrubby content. Back when I got started was when channels like Scrubby and Cyrus were getting millions of subs off of daily shitter content, which is fine. But like, I don't know. I've never been one to be like, I'm the most unique person in the world, but I'm also not the same as any of those other people. It's not even close. You could find more comparisons for content if you look towards like long form movie review channels than actual commentary. You don't have talent. That's very subjective. You aren't interesting. Also, I mean, that's just you're dumb. You're bad. You're not funny. Okay. I'm sure. You're an insecure manlet. But, like, I don't know. That's not how it's conveyed to me. And then I just told him, like, I don't know, dude. Just happy. I'm high off the year, because at this point I'm nostalgic because I'm thinking of retiring, and I'm looking back at like all my old videos and shit, and yeah, I was like, yeah, I did a lot, dude. I've been in articles. I've been part of the biggest dramas. If you looked at a drama in the last 5 years, my name probably popped up somewhere in the conversation at the time. I'm actually like super proud of everything I've accomplished on YouTube, even if it's not as much as some other people. I feel like I've been into some good stuff. The Zap Tie stuff was some of the coolest shit. I still look back as like the only positive, like objectively positive thing I've ever done. But yeah, I don't know. So that's kind of like the vibe of the thread. That's why I was like super confused while I'm listening to this, because like obviously it's like bad charitability. That's really the reason we're having this argument in the first place. But I don't know. Dude isn't even monetized. Yeah, I know. Here's the deal. Listen, I will defend him on one regard. You kind of have to carry yourself that way. Tommy C once said, because Keemstar turned to Tommy and said, you branded your Get to the Point show as it was going to be better than Drama Alert. And Tommy looked him dead in the face and went, I knew my show wasn't going to be better than Drama Alert. But do you know why I said that? Because who the fuck is going to sign up to listen to a show that's tagline is, we're a worse Drama Alert? And and that stuck with me for a really long time. That was one of the smartest things Tommy's ever said. It's like, when you're that small, I did it too, you have to like punch up. And you have to do it in an egregiously aggressive way. Alright, because if he just said like, you're fat lol or whatever, there'd be no debate right now. But like, he like fucking spurred out in my replies, and then we're arguing. So I mean, it worked in some regard. But yeah, that's the way it goes. Oh, referring to you leaving Drama Alert. I was never assigned a Drama Alert. If I want to post a Drama Alert documentary, I still have access to the account. I can do it any day I want. What I didn't do was Keem offered me a legitimate position for a very reasonable amount of money to go full-time and like retire mostly from my YouTube channel at that time, where I'd be working producing content for him, and for multiple reasons through it, like I don't think he was inherently asking me to be like have a poor integrity or something, but there was definitely my nerves that like this could impact integrity, and the fact that I didn't really want to be on a schedule. I thought if I was going to get happy to make content again, it wouldn't be on a schedule. But yeah, there were multiple reasons why I didn't take that position, and me and Keem are still friends. And I'm still happy to do any work he asks for that channel. But yeah, no, that was never... I had calls with Tommy, and Tommy gave me his blessing to take it back then when we were still friends. So he was super supportive of that decision too. It just, at the end of the day, wasn't something for me. Yeah, I get me. Like, I punched up against Nerd City and got into a huge fight with him. Was I wrong in parts? Absolutely. Was I wrong in was I right in other parts? Absolutely. So yeah, it's really you have to do that. So I don't fault him there.
And you put your camera on. You were wearing a mask,
Oh yeah, that's the mask I use in videos.
Yeah, and you're just like chilling, wearing the mask and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If I had to pick between never showing my face ever and wearing a mask, I would just not show my face. You look like such a tool when you do that. Don't do that. Don't get a mask.
Also, the whole British accent. You did a British accent.
What were you wrong with about Nerd City? I think the Kappa stuff, I sounded... Well, I think that he was completely wrong with his legality arguments that he made in videos. But I also said that Kappa could have been affected by his video, and he flat out fucking proved me wrong on that one, and I had to rescind that claim. Because the stuff that went into Kappa was already in motion well before that YouTube video was there, and there was no way I could have proven they had seen it. Although that was never really my point, that I could prove that they've seen it. It's just saying that the stuff that he's doing sounds like a flag. He sounds like a Fed trying to get more regulation to YouTube. It just turned out that he basically proved it's impossible they were related. So I had to take the hard L on that one. But yeah, there's plenty of things I'm not like super proud of in that situation, that being one of them. At the end of the day, though, that guy's a spineless coward. He's a big piece of shit pussy, so I don't really care that much.
Accent for like 2 years.
Half a year.
Why did you do that? That's fucking hilarious.
And then like you.
What was your biggest L? It's either, I have to say, if my biggest L is either Ian Miles Chung, which was a big one, or Technicals Part 1, I think, was an L. Technicals Part 2 was a W. His video bombed. So I'm not going to say that I took an L from his video. His video did no impact. But I think that I generally lost the discussion about 1 minus 1 at the beginning of that conversation. I think that people weren't on my side on that one. I think retroactively, people seem like they're more, they more agree with my stance that I had on that Augie stream. But I think I took a public L by really going after that guy, which I would do again. If I could go back and change things. The severity in which I would target it would probably be the only thing I changed. But if it was just like, would you talk out against that person again? Yeah, I would. What about the Tonka Saw clip? Yeah, I don't know why people get like super triggered about the Tonka Saw clip. That was like such an easy fucking like terrible thing that guy did. Like, he made up some story about how like I was holding a girl's hand, and he pulls up a picture of my Instagram or my Twitter where like her hand is just in the frame because she's holding a drink, and then he told everybody I got like friend zoned, which was like super funny. I guess I deserved it in a way because I came on there and I was just like bragging that he like was talking so much shit about Boblax's content not being fair use, and then he himself got demonetized for reused content, which is still funny to this day, for bashing the shit out of Boblax the way that he did. But yeah, he just turned around and tried to make like a huge big, and I guess that's stuck in like niche degen forum poster kind of shit. But really, anybody in my own like fan base knows that's like complete bullshit. Like that was my girlfriend from high school, and I told everybody that my policy on showing people that who I hang out with and what I do in my spare time, girlfriends or anything of the sort. All of that's kept offline because I don't want that shit to be public. And then when Tonka does this and then makes a huge deal about it and paints this whole fucking fake story, he puts me in a position where like streamers are showing her face on stream, they're posting her full fucking name. Like she wasn't supposed to be an online person, and I guess it's her own fault for replying to my tweet at all. But yeah, it was kind of gay, if I do say. But yeah, that was like my ex-girlfriend from high school who I occasionally like hooked up with throughout college. And so that was that was an interesting time. Tonka's apparently fake, and yeah, well, I mean, Tonka has like fucking 4 kids he doesn't pay child support to, so I guess my relationships were more important to him than his own children, so I guess that's how that went. But yeah, you forgot your reply to it. Yeah, she did. I told her to say that because I didn't think it would be news, and I also didn't think it would be like fucking like everybody like spazzing the fuck out, because I never like implied that she was my girlfriend. D'Angelo Wallace video got a bunch of dislikes. Do you consider that an L? Sure. Yeah, I consider that an L. I don't necessarily agree with everything in it anymore, so I kind of have to. The end of that video in particular was the biggest L. The LS Mark stuff, which I've had to since apologize for. Yeah, it's obviously an L. Sure. Yeah, Tech's hilarious. I enjoyed his video, but his points were AIDS. Yeah, that's kind of the consensus that I've heard, is that the video itself was really funny. And there are parts of it that are like actually like sit back and laugh moments that I'd probably appreciate more if certain things weren't said in them about people that I'm good friends with. But again, like I don't really think he ever made a substantial point towards me that warranted a video response. My audience kind of got it. Nobody really ever questioned me on any of it. And I'm always the kind of guy that if I get something wrong, I've always been like the first person to own up to it and tell you that I got it wrong. So, I guess I didn't build up so much negative press on my name that people kind of just said like, oh, well, yeah, I don't know. When do I get into this? Like right now, right? All right, let's listen to this debate.
You go to VCs and just do it.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
Is that the real DeOrio?
Oh God, you just listen to the terror. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Is that the real DeOrio that is waiting to call currently?
Uh-oh.
Wait, what?
Uh-oh.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, you might.
No way.
Uh-oh.
What's up?
Why are you
big guy?
stalking us?
No, I told him to come in if he wanted to.
What's up, big guy?
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Why am I here?
Why are you here?
Well,
Yeah.
well, I felt it was fair, right? I was interviewing Anonymity on why he doesn't like Nicholas DeOrio. Why not bring in?
I think I know
Nicholas
why he
DeOrio?
doesn't like. You can hear the nervous laughing already. Like he just thought he was gonna have a whole podcast to shit talk me. That I joined. I mean, isn't it because like I said that your like Lion Maker clone interview with Channy was shit? Isn't that why you don't like me?
No,
Oh,
I don't like you because
is it
you're
because I
annoying.
said you're like weird because you like wear a
No,
mask in Discord calls?
No, it's because
Oh.
I think you're annoying.
Oh, well,
That's the crux
I
of the
understand you
issue.
might find these comments annoying, but I don't know.
No, it's not those comments. I think it's your general demeanor and how you show yourself online, how you act. I think you're annoying.
So can you elaborate?
I think the way that you talk and the stories that you cover and the way that you edit your videos is annoying.
See, like, he never elaborates on this. What does he mean by the stories that I cover? Is he, like, a big Def Noodles fan? Does he, like, really like my, does he hate my videos on H3H3? Like, I would really like to know. Other than the Nerd City videos he probably doesn't like. I don't know that. Okay.
It sounds...
Care to be a bit more specific?
It sounds like you're being self-righteous most of the time.
I am. I think I'm awesome. I have a huge inflated self-ego. Yeah.
Okay. That's my issue.
Dude, this is why he's just like Nerd City. He didn't understand that was sarcasm. Can you hear my fucking voice? That was so obviously sarcasm. So can you...
You're being self-righteous most of the time.
I am. I think I'm awesome. I have a huge inflated self-ego. Yeah.
Okay. That's my issue.
So can you tell me why you made like a huge like post about like I make more money than you? I mean, because I feel like that's kind of counterintuitive to the point you're trying to paint me in.
The point that I'm trying to paint, Sorry, what are you saying? Are you saying that
well, you're saying I just realized I was being sarcastic a few seconds ago. Like it's just clicking now. I had like a huge inflated self-ego, but like your last reply to me was like I have more money than you. I make more money than you do. Yeah, like that was an hour ago.
Okay. Do you want to look at the thread? The first thing I said was that you're
I want to ask if your whole point is that I have a self-inflated ego. So then how does your
you cut out
yeah, so if your whole point is that I have like a huge self-inflated ego and that I take myself way too seriously and stuff like this, why was your like angle you wanted to take that you make more money than me?
Because you said that I do YouTube full time with 600 subscribers.
Well, because I don't know what you do, but you also made the assumption that this is my job, or
I didn't make that assumption. I didn't make that assumption. I assumed, I made the assumption that you work on projects, because that's what I call it when I make videos.
Anonymity, I know you don't do fucking YouTube full time. You have 600 subscribers. Unless you're living in like a box in the middle of the woods, obviously you don't do YouTube full time.
Yes.
Your upload schedule is as dog shit as mine. I actually think we might have the same amount of videos uploaded in the time frame that you've been posting.
Yeah, probably.
That's the point.
To be fair, I do.
So, I mean, this whole thing is about lazy, right?
Yes.
And Mr. Nerd City voice is the same fucking outcome as me.
I don't have this Nerd City voice. This is the criticism.
Am I crazy? Does he have the Nerd City voice? It sounds like he does, but maybe I could own the L on that if it's not the case. It just sounds to me like he has like the same cadence in his voice that Nerd has. I don't know.
I don't understand.
Neither is he, okay? You sound just like him. I feel like I'm debating a clone.
Wait. Are you saying that he sounds like Nerd City right now?
Yes! I think his voice even sounds simple. I don't think he's doing that on purpose. That's not even his fault. I feel like I'm talking to fucking Nerd City.
This is my fucking normal voice, dude.
Because you know he's used to
I don't... Yeah, I believe that. I believe that. I think this is totally fucking random. Like, this is a coincidence. But I feel like I'm talking to Nerd right now. I want to bash my head through a wall.
Well, because the irony is he used to do a Colossal's crazy British accent, right?
And now, I know you. This guy used to make a fake British accent to be fucking Colossal is crazy. I'm just registering that I just heard that. No wonder he was so mad at that comment. To do that, because that's why I was saying that your Lion Maker interview. I'm sorry, your Channy interview was fucking terrible. And again, I'm not gonna lecture anybody on having content that like is close to. I've taken huge liberties with like parodying major fucking YouTubers. I edited a whole segment of a video to look like Nerd City just to be a dick. All right, I totally understand references. I totally understand like paying tribute to what came before you. That's fine. Yeah. Can you hear how hard I'm layering the fucking Brooklyn accent? I did that a lot last night too. You just layer it a little bit harder when you like when you're having a conversation with somebody or like a stream. I do that a bit more when I'm like in debate mode or in like character Nick mode. Right? But I mean, your fucking your bio has the dead avatars thing in it. I'm not gonna not make a joke about it.
I work with Nerd on that project.
Oh, when is it coming out? Because crypto fucking crashed, so him and you were fucked on that.
Whenever he finishes it. Well, I guess.
Yeah.
Whenever he finishes it.
You can't even argue with me on that one. He waited so long, the market died.
I'm not going to argue with you on that one. That one's true. You've got me. Great.
I don't know, man. I just know you don't like me. I don't think that you're gonna be super charitable to me. I don't really have that big of an issue with you.
No, I'm not trying to be uncharitable to you either. I just don't like you. No,
That's
but
fine,
when you-
but your tweet was that, like, I'm lazy and I don't want to do work, and I told you
Yes.
that I'm actually, like, my most productive I've ever been in my life, if not for this fucking YouTube channel.
Yeah, but that was my issue, was that you're a content creator who is not creating content.
No, but I'm not a content creator. I'm an IT person who makes videos on
Yeah,
the side.
I'm not saying that you do YouTube full time. When I say you're a content creator, I mean that you make content.
Yeah, but I haven't been a content creator since I took this job. That's why my production is the way that it is. So, like, it's not like nobody is owed anything from me. Let's make that fairly, like, 100% clear. And I'm doing the best I can. My issue isn't that I don't want to sit down and spend hours a day making videos. I spent too much time in the last year or so doing that. My issue is that I write full fucking video scripts and I hate them. So I delete them and I restart them and then I cancel entire projects, or somebody releases the video I want to make before me. And then I have to start a brand new project, research for fucking days on it. And I just don't like the product that I'm putting out onto the internet. So instead of doing that, I've decided that I want to spend more time with my friends, smoke some cigars with my dad, fucking go out and do a bunch of other shit, collect some new shit, buy some new shit, spend some of the money that I've been saving up for the last few years. And I decided after all of that and after doing all of that, that maybe I don't want to sit here and hang out with, like, 5 of the people I started making content with 5 years ago, and then, like, have to, like, grimace when I see, like, Augie taking pictures with technicals at VidCon. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care about this like I used to anymore.
Right.
Okay.
Like, he just learned it's so why would you enter a debate with somebody about why they want to quit YouTube? This is like when I debated the quartering on whether he was mad on Twitter or not. That's the stupidest conversation to have with somebody in real life. Like, you really have to pick... I guess maybe he didn't know I was coming, and he just kind of thought that he was going to be able to take his pot shots and just go off. And to be fair, I mean, he's not, like, wrong to have that assumption. It's not like I really interact with people who say this stupid shit all the time, or I challenge everybody to a debate. But Jesus. Hey, I missed a part of the stream at After Hours yesterday. Was great. Thank you. One of the best of the year. I really appreciate that. What you're saying is that you're a normal human being, and you're succeeding in life. I mean, I'm pretty happy. The only thing that I would like to add to my situation is, like, an apartment or something. It's just so expensive on Long Island. But yeah, I mean... I'm looking around.
I don't know what you expect me to say here.
No, I want to ask a question.
Yeah, the thing is, anonymity. I don't know what you're expected to say here because you don't actually have a legitimate argument. Like, this is such a stupid conversation. Like, you're just walking in to get shit on by me. And it was like... I mean, normally this isn't something I would cover on my channel, but, like, it's free content. So why not?
Right? I just want to ask you guys. Were you guys ever friendly with each other?
I don't think
Never,
so.
I've never even spoken to Nick before this, I don't think.
'cause
Have I?
I was going to say, Nick, I mean, I've never, like,
Me
gotten
and
along
Nerd
with
City
Nick.
have been at each other's throats for years.
Yo, when's there
I'm
coming
sorry.
out with that video, by the way, part 2?
The Nerd City
Nick-
Part 2? Yeah, that 2019, actually. January, in fact. Yeah,
Bro,
it's
I'm
right after the
waiting for
Ethan
this.
Ralph video that got me doxxed.
Yeah.
Nick's been like this since, like, day one. I've seen him since day one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this guy who doesn't even know me and has no reason to be, like, in my favor, literally gets it. Like, 100% gets it right off the bat. I've never even talked to this Beaver guy before, and he's, like, immediately got the right take. It's actually hilarious.
Yeah, but I have
just
I
who
ever
he
been
is.
friendly with him.
Oh, sorry.
Have I ever been friendly with him?
I don't think you have. Like,
Yeah, that's exactly my point.
all right.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna, like, sit here and beg you to like me.
Yeah,
I just
I don't
think that your
expect you
tweet
to
was
either.
stupid. I just wanted to tell you I think your tweet is stupid.
Anonymity, when you tweeted that, were you expecting, like, to get a reaction from Nick?
No, I was expecting nothing. I just thought that was a funny tweet to make. I thought that was like, oh, this is funny because he's
Yeah, and
putting...
look, you made a funny tweet, right? So I responded and matched the intensity of your tweet, and then we
Yes.
argued about, yeah, and then you got mad at that tweet, and then we had a fucking 30-tweet argument. So I mean, like,
We
what?
did.
Okay.
And then the end of that was me. Never mind. I don't think you.
I
said
don't
that-
understand why somebody who doesn't like my content, doesn't watch my content, clearly has never enjoyed my content, cares that I don't really want to make it anymore.
It's not that I don't
That's what
care
I
that
was
you're
saying.
making
That's
it.
why I
My
asked if you
criticism-
guys were friends.
No.
Because it's like, why?
My criticism wasn't that that you aren't making content anymore. It's that you brand yourself as a content creator, and then you're complaining about not creating content.
Okay, so that was a stupid sentence. Hold on. Your problem with me is that I brand myself as a content creator and I'm complaining about making content. It's not that I'm not making it. It's that, like, I'm complaining about not making it. Like, I'm angry that my content production isn't there. Isn't that just called caring about my product that I'm putting out online? Like, wouldn't you want me to care about it? Wouldn't you want some emotion to be invoked if I'm not able to produce something up to my own liking? And this isn't a complaining tweet. You're talking about a retirement tweet. It's an entirely separate thing. If I'm sitting here being like, woe is me, I can't edit. Oh, shiny. 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 Where's the shiny? Hold on. Hold on. Is it here? Oh! 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 Let's go! Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hey! I'm stoked. Okay. Easy clap. I forgot what I was saying. Let's just keep going. Complaining. I'm making my audience aware that's like asking me constantly. Oh, yeah, so like I'm not even fucking like complaining about my content output. My tweet is just like, hey, there's a chance that I just don't like this anymore and I might not do it in the future. I don't think that's complaining. I think that's that's being nice. People ask me all the time where my stuff is and they wait for it. And I keep giving them dates that I'm not making. So maybe being a bit more honest with everybody and myself was like the right move. It's just like this all seems like such a no-brainer. I feel like explaining it makes me like think that it makes it sound like I think you guys are stupid because I have to explain such an easy fucking point that I don't think like really any. This is the same thing as the argument with the Sinatra Says stuff. Like I feel like these topics are so fucking dumb that I have to explain this to retards because all the normal people already got it and they have no interest in hearing about it again. Instantly where my content is, why it's not coming out. I'd rather say that I'm thinking of quitting than tell people more dates that I know I'm never going to meet. I think that's like the nice thing to do, is to be open about that.
Okay. I have a different standard for content creators than you.
Well, what would you rather me do? How would you like improve this situation?
Create videos like you're supposed to.
But what if I don't want to make them anymore? Like, is this like...
Disappear then. I don't know, like what it...
This is such an irrational point.
When you
it's
brand
like,
yourself
you can
as
either brand yourself as a content creator. Like, what the fuck does that mean? I post videos on YouTube sometimes.
Yes, you post videos on YouTube. You create content.
Do you think like I was like a daily uploader at some point? Like, do you know who I am?
Yes, I know who you are.
I disappear for months at a time.
Yes.
Isn't it kind of hypocritical that you're saying that?
I was gonna say there's like shitloads of channels out there that post really irregularly, just as a hobby. And if he doesn't want to have the hobby anymore, you know what I mean?
Yes, I get what you mean. I think it's lazy. That's my difference. Cor, what were you gonna say?
I said, don't you think it's hypocritical though? Like you don't upload videos that often.
Because I spend months and months researching, writing, and recording them.
You don't think Nick does that or any other creator does that?
He keeps deleting what he doesn't like.
He keeps on deleting what he doesn't like, but that means that if he has the time to do that, he's obviously made like quite a few projects and gotten decently far in them.
What's your stance on Colossal is crazy?
Or Nerd, for that matter.
Or Nerd City.
Yeah, but they work all the time.
You wouldn't know that if you fucking looked at their channels. Dude, his argument is Clown and Nerd work all the time, right? And his argument against me is that I'm lazy and don't do anything when I work a full-time job and do my channel. And my Twitch. Like, how many second channel videos have I posted this year? It's just so stupid.
He'll spend like a year fucking ladyboys in Thailand. I'm pretty sure that was an arc of his.
What?
I didn't say that was
Colossal. I'll talk to him any chance I have to sit there and catch up with him. But like, I mean, I wouldn't. Like, if he has nothing to put out, I'm not going to call him lazy for that. If he announces a project and doesn't release it,
yeah, because he calls himself lazy. That's the difference.
But if Colossal turned around and said, "Hey, I'm actually not enjoying YouTube anymore. I wouldn't go, what a lazy piece of shit for that. No, if he's
already
constantly
branded himself as-
brandishing like release dates and not meeting them, then yeah, I mean, like that's what I was doing. I realized that people didn't like when I put out 15 release dates that I knew I wasn't going to make, and then I just turned around and said, all right, guys, probably not going to hit those. I'm probably not going to make any more videos.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for the Vosh video, Nick.
Yes, which, by the way, that's why I don't want to ever renounce anything again, because people still think that wasn't canceled a year ago.
Yeah.
And some of them do it to annoy me.
Yeah.
Hey, what's your opinion on the Supreme Court telling women they gotta pop the kid out if they get pregnant? I mean, I'm typically pro-choice, so, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it. But, I don't know. It doesn't really match the kind of content that I make, so I don't really talk about it that much. You're lazy. You're making content for Augie. Yeah, I'm so lazy. I did Augie's show this week instead of my own. Yo, Anon wants content creators to be like Nerd City. Oh, you mean the guy who posted the J Station video, then on Discord to sell NFTs, and then started a podcast, which is still taking for... Wait, did they ever make episode 2 of their new podcast? Oh my god, I never even checked. Why is this Nerd City ripoff telling you that, why is this Nerd City ripoff that's only known for interviewing Channy so angry at me? I don't know, but apparently this whole thing is how angry I am at him. People write, like, these fan fictions of, like, how mad I am, and then they sound like this when I talk to them. It's just so fucking obvious. This is the stupidest shit ever. I don't know. People want to write tons of fan fictions about me to try to make me seem like, I guess, less, sympathetic maybe, or like less I don't know, it's just like they can't find good shots against me, so they have to like reinvent entire situations to try to make me sound bad in them.
Yeah.
I think Core Master put them up to it.
I have
Ask Nick
never
about
known
the
that.
Watch video. Hi,
I'm
Doc.
gonna tell people now.
I mean, literally, like, everyone gets on my fucking case for... I thought he was British, what the fuck? Apparently he just made a fake British accent that entire time to sound like Clown. Which, I mean, like... Okay. Well, this is why I block people. Because I know that no matter what I say to you, I can give you the perfect fucking excuse. You're totally not going to change your position and own up to the fact that this is just a really stupid argument to make.
No, my argument was that you've never admitted that you have been lazy with it. And then you came at me after that and then admitted that you agreed with my original argument.
Where's your fucking tweet? Your tweet was literally... You know, in a lot of ways, this whole situation is like... This is why he's not successful. And I'll give you the example, okay? In 2018, I made a YouTube video critiquing Nerd City in a flagrantly, like, over-the-top way. Probably with too much intensity, just because I probably didn't really know... I didn't really know the fucking lay of the land, and I didn't know exactly how to make a good exposed video. It was my first one I ever made, right? And Nerd City responded to that criticism from, like, a fucking 100-sub YouTuber by making a huge fucking stink of it, going after Tommy, saying I thought I was one of the boys, how dare you guys critique me, telling Verse to shut the fuck up, having a huge public fucking meltdown. And then I grew my channel, and I started off on my merry way, and then I learned the lay of the land, and I became a drama YouTuber, okay? Now, fucking 4 years later, I'm in the same position on the opposite side. There's a YouTuber talking to me who's just getting started. He's got 600 subscribers. His quality isn't as bad as I make it out to be. And he has a real shot at becoming a YouTuber. So he gets placed in the same position I am, be it that I'm a much smaller YouTuber than Nerd City was at the time. And he gets this opportunity to get into drama with somebody who actually references him and actually talks about him. And he takes that opportunity to make some of the dumbest fucking arguments I've ever heard in my entire life and embarrass himself on Matt Pitt's fucking Discord live show. That's the difference between guys like me and guys like this. People who aren't fucking successful. Like, you're, like, reshaping this in real time.
Okay,
it's actually super sad.
Do you want me to read the
like,
tweet?
You said that I was grasping at straws.
Do you want me to read the tweet?
Read it, yeah. They want you to be the biggest villain in commentary, and you're far from it. You're just a man. You're not that. They're just crazy. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's like we haven't had time to eat our own in a while. But I don't know. I could totally see myself getting, like, totally fucked from everybody if I ever have a falling out with, like, Augie and Tom. Because those guys are, like, the only people who are really super charitable to me anymore. Everybody else is, like, just whatever. I think I can get into a fight. Well, Edwin too. I mean, like my close friend group I'm talking about. Everybody else, I feel like they'd sell me up for fucking like for anything.
So glad we find it. Hold on.
Okay.
Well, I got it right here. So Nick says this probably does.
Like when push came to shove with the Act Man, I stepped in and I was like, "Yo, all right, Tommy's 100% in the right on this one." Initially, with when it came to the striking stuff, threatening to like get him a community guideline strike. Because even though I support Act Man and I support all of Act Man's stuff that he's doing right now, going after YouTube, when he's talking about it for the right reasons. I don't support what he was doing with Tommy, and he knows that, and I've told him that. Do I think that Tommy would go wildly out of his way to protect me in 2022? Probably not. I think he's a good guy, but I don't think he'd stick his neck out for me. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, I don't know. Ugh. If you decide to stop doing uploads, streams like this are a great alternative. Dude, I've been wanting to do streams like this for so long. You don't understand. I can't justify coming on here and doing 4 hours with you guys when I'm neglecting my main channel and the viewers who really want those videos. I promised the Hassan video. I gotta make the Hassan video. I promised the John video. I gotta make the John video. Every time I spend on stream, I feel guilty. I feel like I'm just sitting here collecting donations when I should be working. It's so funny in contrast to the actual arguments in this video. Like, I literally feel like I'm getting away with murder by sitting on live stream hanging out with everybody when I should be working on my content. And when I work on my content, I just don't like it. Like, it's hard. So, like, that's kind of the issue I'm having. So either way, I think streams are going to come. If I fully come out and say, like, I'm not making content anymore and I move on from YouTube, well, not entirely YouTube. I think the second channel and the Twitch will thrive. If I start making content again in between videos, I think we'll have like streaks where I stream every day of the week. I need to get past where I'm at right now, and it's either going to be quitting or it's going to be starting another run at like 100K. But like I don't know which of those it's going to be, and I don't want people to hold their breath for me. I want to do it at my own pace, and if that means I have to regain that subscribers and do it organically. I did it once, I can do it again. I don't give a fuck, bro. And that's where I'm at with it. So that's that. I love streaming. I have no problem streaming. I'd stream every fucking day. I also liked making videos, and one day maybe I'll like doing that again too. You make content worth waiting for, so you have no problem. Thank you so much, Ryan. I appreciate it. I prefer the laid-back stream content. I think there's a good variety. I think that streams are like laid-back streams are fine, but when I love being a fucking in the middle of some shit, dude. I love being in the middle of shit. You should be an After Hours co-host. I don't know about that one. Look, I liked doing After Hours, and I'll fill in, but I think being like a full-time regular co-host might be hard. That's what I think it might be hard to do. And the reason why I think it might be hard is I think there's like... Wait, what's that? Oh, it's telegraphy. I'm stupid. I do think that there's a large vocal portion of Augie's audience that genuinely does not like me. For whatever reason that might be. Probably some justified. And I don't know if that would be a good thing to add to his show. I don't really want to add that baggage with it. While everyone was really happy to have me there, I don't know how happy they would be to have me there full time. I don't usually feel super welcome all the time when I go on that show. If that makes sense. And I don't really want to make that. I don't want to like drive into like any kind of issue between me and Augie. I mean, if he asked me, I would show up in a heartbeat to any of his shows. Turkey Tom just makes it look hard. The thing is, I didn't come up the way Tom did. Tom came up as a YouTuber. Tom's a good streamer, he just doesn't do it. But like, I did Shop from the Point with Tommy for a really long time. I had to do these IBS debates really early with some of these internet blood sports people and learn the lay of the land that way. I just have a a much more predisposed exposure to live streaming than everybody else. I've just got more practice at it. I don't think I'm better or worse than anybody. I think Bobalax, if he works at like his live performance and stuff like that, could be pretty good himself. And I think that's the reason why he's not partnered. I think he'll get it soon once he practices more. I think you bring energy to the show that's sometimes missing. Yeah, I just, on After Hours last night, I mean, I think you guys kind of realized this. I dialed the edge a little up when I was talking. Not everything was like a super perfect representation of the way I would explain it. Like on this stream and on that stream, I was almost kind of like two different people. I was like misogyny to the 10. So I don't know if I could do that all the time. I think Augie's okay because he's been doing this for a while, but I don't really want to attract the heat that much from everybody else. By going into super Giga Chad mode on stream. I don't know if I want to be known for that. The chat usually hates you because you're not afraid to disagree with others. I mean, sure, but dude, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you every time I've disagreed with Augie it was a good take or whatever. I guess like doing a live show like that where you have to like immediately debate people if you disagree with them is hard because again, like I'm a YouTuber who writes scripts and yeah, on these streams I'm pretty decent at it, but in reality, like I don't think everything I've ever talked about I could be challenged on and adequately defend my points. So doing it in kind of like a high intensity area and having debate for a week every day wouldn't end in like a good layer of content for the community. It would end in like us hating each other because we would just fight all the time and like our social stock would entirely depend on like if they thought we were good in that one debate that one time. That's why these friendship like podcasts, you hear so many podcasts where people just stop being friends after because it becomes so stressful. I think a healthy distance for me and Augie away from each other is good long term for us to be friends for as long as possible. Nick, you were based yesterday? Thank you. Thank you. The intro was top tier. Oh yeah, I put a lot of effort into that. Augie said it was crazy. He couldn't believe how many of his old clips were involved in the making of that episode. And he said he was stoned as shit, so he had no idea what the fuck was happening. Yeah. Chat usually hates you. Yeah, I heard that one. Alright, let's keep going on this pain.
Doesn't come as a surprise to many. It has been a long time coming. I might actually be done with video making. This isn't like a formal announcement, and I'm not making any huge decisions in the foreseeable future, but it's entirely possible. I uploaded my last vid. You and not anonymity reply, I am not lazy. I just don't want to work. My comfortable job can't hold all 300 pounds. And then there's like a fat guy at a computer with a sandwich or something.
Yeah, that tweet totally makes no sense once you add the context that I literally work. Like, I literally work a full-time 40-hour job. So, like, oh, God. I hope the day that you and Augie stop being friends never comes. Yeah, I honestly, me and Augie had, like, one big strain for, like, a certain amount of time there last year before VidCon. And we got through that pretty easily, so, I mean, he's a really good dude, and I hope I'm friends with him for a while as well. Friendship to the test on that one. Survive longer. Lazy. I don't want to work. I just want to collect my fucking AdSense check that I get from residual views that you've never seen before. That's not what's happening here. Like, I'm not just collecting money and pass and go and fucking like unemployed in my house collecting Pokemon cards. That's not the game.
I just wanted to add this. It's like I can also see, in a way, you know, you're accusing him of being lazy. But by putting out a tweet like that, right, what he's kind of also saying is, I'm not lazy, guys. My heart just isn't in this right now. Or this isn't my main attention right now. Do you know what I mean? So like you said, instead of promising them dates and shit like that, and it starts to get into that thing where they can say, lazy.
Oh, yeah. Big connection error. Oh, you don't know, so you don't have the context for why I'm laughing? I sound like a sociopath right there. The reason why I'm laughing at this moment is because he just dipped from the call, but he didn't actually dip. He disconnected. But I was like, yo, big disconnection, because I'm like taunting him. Right there. Yeah, big hard connection error.
I'm guessing that's his 20 minutes.
He said he only had 20 minutes, so I don't know. Like,
yeah, but it's been 30, so who knows?
Yeah, he's back.
Connection?
Hello, can you hear me?
You, Augie, and Boblack should have a podcast on there. I genuinely think the best podcast on After Hours was me, Boblax, and Augie. Those were some of the best episodes. No diss to Flamenco, diss to Scully and Bunny. Those two sucked. But I do think us three had a really good dynamic. But I think the best part of me on that show was that I wasn't a co-host, so I just showed up when I had something to say. You never saw Nick on the dull moments of After Hours, because I didn't have anything to contribute to those conversations, so I wasn't there. That's why if anyone thinks I have a good dynamic with Augie and Boblags, yeah, my best moments are when I have something to contribute, and then I do it, and then I leave. So I guess, yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah. Why did John take half a year off and come back with the Gus Johnson video? Yeah, it sucked. For context, he said he started the call, okay, guys, I only have 20 minutes. Yeah, anyone who ever says, okay, guys, I only have 20 minutes, usually doesn't have 20 minutes. They usually have a lot more than that. But they just want an easy out so they can leave if they have to, you know?
Hola.
Hello.
Hello, Dora. How are you?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Great. I'm so sorry about that. My Wi-Fi. I have construction going on at my house. My Wi-Fi has completely died there. Where wasn't I supposed to read you that tweet? I think that was what I was doing. I'm not even
Who
here.
repeats that?
I read it. I read it for you guys.
Okay, great.
Nick already explained his point. I guess you missed the whole point.
I did.
Okay.
I apologize. Nick, what did you say?
I don't even fucking remember. What did I say? Dude, can you like splice it like back and just pretend that I knew what I was saying right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, just like replay, and when you're editing this, just put the original explanation where I'm talking now, because I don't even remember what we're talking
Here's the
about.
thing: our editor's mostly blind, so maybe we can figure that out.
You have a blind editor?
bro.
Yeah.
Let's zoom ahead a little bit so we get back to the actual convo. I don't think we didn't interact a lot when I was here.
I was new.
Well, nice to meet you, even though I've probably met you before. Fucking house, unemployed, fucking eating potato chip, fucking like...
So, like you are.
I don't. Yeah. I mean, yeah. The point is that like, if I was just some fucking like retard sitting in my fucking house unemployed, fucking eating potato chip and like collecting Pokemon card, I feel like that's like a totally valid response. But like when I'm working 40 hours a week and I don't really want to put the extracurricular time into something I don't like, I don't really see how that would be defined as lazy.
Did you hear that, anonymity?
Yes, I heard that. I'm trying to formulate a response.
Because you can't. Because it's
No,
stupid.
because I can.
It's so
I'm
dumb.
trying to word this eloquently.
Even now, like, I'm not even calling him crazy. He kept saying I kept, like, gaslighting him and calling him crazy. He's gaslighting me. I didn't do that.
Nick.
Nobody would argue this if you weren't already balls deep into a fucking hour-long conversation. You would never have picked a fight on this topic if you knew we'd get here.
I would have. I think.
Then you're dumb!
No, my response to that is, like, you create content. I think that people can, like, expect that you would make more videos unless you say something differently.
That's what I did!
And if you've claimed that you're working on projects consistently and have never said, yeah, this might not come out, yeah, I'm lazy.
This is literally that tweet. This is the tweet where I tell people that I'm not feeling it and it's not coming out.
Yeah,
I thought
and then
before you said that I'm supposed to disappear. Now I'm supposed to give monthly updates? I thought I was doing that.
I'm saying you're giving too many updates.
What are you? That's why I made the tweet
Beforehand.
saying there's no more updates, because I'm probably not making it.
I literally said that.
Oh, fuck. This is so hard to listen back to. I'm like cringing.
All right, so
It's okay if you don't like me. That's totally fine. But this is like the lowest level of charitability you could possibly have in a combo. Like, I mean, just like at least pretend we're on like an even playing field here.
Can we establish how much each other make?
Yeah, all right.
That was stupid.
This guy is trying to say I'm an egotistical fuck, and I gave him slight pushback, and his first response is, well, I make more money than you. Like, come on, man. I can't. I fucking can't. It's so great. Core, give your address to anonymity. He's gonna mail you a sealed document that contains his like monthly income.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, what
I just feel like
was
this is
that?
such a
I make
stupid
more
argument.
money. I make more money than you. What was that about?
It's because I took a shot at his view count, so he's like, well, I make more money than you.
Well, no, it was because you said that you work a job outside of this, so I was saying I do too.
That's
That was a
obvious.
roundabout way of
That's
me
so
saying
much
it.
more
Yeah.
obvious. I don't know.
Yeah,
Thank you, Anonymity, for telling me the 600 fucking subscriber YouTube channel doesn't pay your rent. Good one, dude. I needed that knowledge.
I think we've reached the impasse here, right? Anonymity, is there anything else you want to say about this?
I just don't like this guy.
Hold on. I think we reached the impasse. There's about, like 50, 30 more minutes left in this podcast.
I don't like you, Nick. That's my rebuttal.
Yeah, dude, I wouldn't like me either if I just sounded like this in a conversation. Right? Like, if you didn't like me before, I would hate me now. Alright, well, if I can give you any recommendation and have, like, some productivity to this conversation, it's maybe don't, like, get really ass mad about, like, the Nerd City shit. I've gotten that, too. I mean, I was called a Destiny clone for an entire year, and it blew my fucking balls. I hated that, partially because it made Augie's audience think that I was, like, some far-left retard, because none of them even knew who Destiny was. Because most of these people came from the Flamenco Medicare merge, right?
Yeah.
Everyone thinks that Destiny's a crazy fucking leftist, so now that I'm, like, now I must be, pro kids going to trans fucking,
what are you saying?
Yeah, and again, like, now, yeah, so people would initially completely write me off and say, like, oh, this guy just watches Destiny, I don't want to hear him talk. Yeah. It's super annoying, but, like, eventually, you kind of just have to sit there and own it and just say, I make what I make, and that's it.
That's exactly what I've been doing. That's, like, I think that my comeback was, like, oh, okay, yes, I am influenced by Nerd City, but I don't think it's to an extreme to where I'm, like, a clone. You know?
Okay. Well, and my second piece of advice is to stop talking to Nerd City. That guy's retarded.
I disagree.
Yeah, just keep hanging
Don't
out
say
with
the
him.
word lolcow around him. He's gonna think you're gonna dox him, which you're not. Yeah. I don't know. That's all I got.
Okay.
Anything else, guys?
Well, I did want to.
What is the Flamenco Medicare merge? Okay, so when Flamenco started streaming to 1,000 concurrent, he did so also on Augie's stream. So Augie gained a lot of, I would say, I don't want to use the term like right-leaning because then I sound like Xander Hall, but Augie gained a lot of crossover with Medicare and people who don't necessarily watch commentary, but they're anti-Ralph people. So they are more, like, they follow the political YouTube spurgs, and they don't follow, like, our Ethan Klein coverage. So those guys are typically the biggest demographic of people who probably wouldn't like me. If I had to say so, out of all the people. So yeah, like ever since like those people kind of merged into the community, which I think for the most part, a lot of them have like since left and done their own thing. That was another big thing on like why that Destiny fucking thing was so annoying.
Ask you, Nick. So you're not saying this is it, right? But you're just saying like
it might be. No, it might be. I mean, I might stream. I mean, I would have more time. I feel like if I could like pull the channel umbilical cord or some shit, and then like this like completely. Dude, I'm actually such a dick. I said pull the channel umbilical cord. Was I like making a reference to the abortion decision, like meta when nobody picked up on it? Or was that just like the way I phrased it? I know this is like yesterday, but I genuinely have no fucking idea. Take it off me.
Yeah.
I would be more inclined to stream because I'm at a point where it's like, I don't want to stream because I feel bad because I'm not getting the videos out. So that's not the content people signed up to see from me.
Right.
So I feel bad when I do it. So if I either start producing... Oh, this was before all that happened. Okay, well then I have like incredible foresight for jokes. Videos. I have like 7-second channel things ready to post that are like stats for when I upload or whatever. I'll probably just post those anyway. And like I want to stream more. I just can't justify spending that time if the channel isn't getting anything.
Right. Because in a way, like your channel was, it kind of got a lot of your videos got the ball rolling on a lot of commentary stuff. So it does kind of suck to see.
Dude, at this point, anonymity was so fucked when that started, like recanting history and just like explaining like what I did that was impactful, like while he's debating on like how all my videos are shit and nobody cared about them ever. Like this is actually so fucking funny. That's why when Additive like, I hate your videos, they all suck, they're all terrible. Like I know that's not the case. So like how offended could I possibly get at that? Yeah, I mean like I don't know, it's just like I got to do a lot of dude, my videos have been so like popularly received in time that I've been on YouTube that it's like, I don't know, dude, you're gonna walk up to like somebody who wins an award and be like, dude, your movie sucked. It's like, I mean, I have this award. I mean, some people thought it was pretty good, you know? Dude, 400,000 people watched my Deaf Noodles video, man! Somebody got so mad about how my ratios were so good that they spent thousands of dollars to bot my fucking channel with dislikes. I mean, how could I possibly turn around and be like, well, actually, no, I thought my videos were good. What? They are. I don't mean to sound like I'm super overconfident. I just know I make good shit. If it's Jared Leto, yeah, I guess you can turn around and be until Jared Leto he sucks.
Really cool things for a really long time with a lot of really cool
Hey, Jessix, fuck Twitch ads. True.
people. I showed up in fucking articles. I showed up in videos. I met everybody I've ever wanted to know on YouTube, and hated half of them. So I mean, I had like a good run. It's
I've got a skedaddle. I've
right,
got some shit to do. So thank you guys for having me on, Nick. My piece of advice for you is one thing. If you want to listen,
it's gonna be lose weight. Yeah. Okay. Bye.
It's not.
I so fucking had this guy's number. This guy was like fucking putty in my hand, bro. Are you kidding me? Listen, he starts to say it.
It's one thing if you want to listen.
It's gonna be lose weight. Yeah. Okay. Bye.
It's not actually.
Yeah, it totally was. You were halfway through the segment.
Okay, it was, but I do.
It was.
Have like some serious like advice for you.
Yeah, all right, buddy. I was
Make sure
sized
to
out. I
reflect.
don't have to go
Yeah.
tell people out on fucking Twitter.
No. Reflect
Ooh.
on your past. Just think. It'll do wonders. Peace.
All right, bye.
Oh, okay.
That was so gay.
All right, well, that was my recent debate, guys. He had me on the ropes a couple of times, but I don't know. For some reason, I think I got through that one unscathed. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how better handle that in the future. That advice was vague. What did that even mean? No, he didn't have anything. Because at the end of that, he was just going to turn around and tell me to lose weight and leave the call. So I ruined it, and he had to think of something on the spot.